Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you clicked to watch today's video. So today in the menu is plantain puff puff with red bell pepper and onion. You will really like this recipe. Have you ever tried it before? Please stay tuned with me. Let me introduce you to this colorful, beautiful, yummiest puff puff. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and please subscribe if you have not done so. So to prepare this puff puff, I have here 1 kg of flour. I am adding 125 grams of dried milk. I am adding 100 grams of sugar. I added salt and nutmeg. This nutmeg is very nice, and I'm using wet yeast for this. You can use dry. If you're using dry yeast, you can use 1.5 spoon of it. So after introducing these wet ingredients, I will go ahead and pour in warm water to this. I used in total 3 cups for this puff puff. Yes, please, that is the normal standard cup. That is what I use to mix it. And I want it to be so soft. Yeah, I want it to be bouncing in the oil when I am frying them. So if you don't want it to be that in that form, you can reduce the quantity of water that you add to it. So I'll just go ahead and combine them thoroughly. I will keep on adding water as I go until I find the consistency that is right for this puff puff. At this point that I am able to work with it this way, I'll stop adding more water. This is exactly how I want it to be. I'll just go ahead and clean up the messes and cover it so that it will sit for 30 minutes. If you leave it to sit 1 hour, there's no problem. But once it have doubled or tripled in size, is okay. Then you start frying. So I also go ahead and cover it with kitchen napkin. Yeah, because there is a hole in that covered the lid. So here are the plantains that I will be using. You are required to use ripe plantain or thoroughly ripe one. Yes, this one is ripe but not really that thoroughly. So I'm going to use this masher to make sure that I mash it very nice. Yeah, you don't want to mash them or blend them so smooth. Just give it a little mash because you want to be eating chunks of plantain in the puff puff when you are biting it. Well, I was carried away and I kept mashing it. Alright, this is the pepper and the onions that I'll be using. I'm using purple onions. I cut them behind the camera. I'm using red bell pepper because children are eating. You can use Asaro to do this. Here, I will add oil to my pot. Make sure you have enough oil. I'm using this oil that is made for frying. When you use it to fry your puff puff, it won't drink much oil. So this is a special for frying. That is a special para fryer. While it is getting hot, I will bring in the baba for the day. Yeah, the dough have risen twice. It did. So you see how it's moving. It's because I added water and I want it to be floating on the oil or in the oil. So I'll just go ahead and mix the plantain, the onion and the pepper. Combine them thoroughly and we are ready to fry. Have you liked this video? Please give me a thumbs up if you are still here. Please, and if you have not subscribed, do well. A lot of people watch my video but they don't subscribe. Maybe I don't know how to bake. I'm going to bake again. Please, bikonu, jono, lao, make una subscribe to Oma's Test. Thank you for doing that. Alright, now the oil is hot. I mistakenly drop water there. You have to make sure that your hands are moist, or you can also be touching the oil. The next thing is to go ahead scooping it. Do you see what I mean? Immediately you are dropping it in the oil, it will just be bouncing up. That is it. Puff puff are fried in different way. So if you don't want it to be bouncing like this, no problem. You can still make it the way you want. But this is what I mean. Onafu, puff, puff, puff. It will be bouncing on its own. That is why it is called puff, puff. One cook puff, puff. Alright, so this is it. Is very easy to prepare and very yummy. When kids saw these onions, they were like, the onions and the bell pepper, they were like, is it pepperish? They were skeptical. They didn't want to eat it. But once they ate it and find out that it's not pepper, they liked it. But if it is for abaraba, no Kenya like us, you put it pepper. If you are eating it, depending if you like puff puff that have pepper, it depends. It's not everybody that like it. So this is how I went on frying them until they were all done. Wow. Perfect color. This color is perfect. You see. So just take them off or else it will turn black. So you just have to continue repeating the process until all the dough is finished. And here I present to you plantain, pepper, onion, puff puff. Did you see how it is inside? There is almost nothing inside. That is puff puff. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.